At you live with another video, man. Yeah, man. I want to come up here and talk about Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa tonight. There's other more topics to come besides that one, but this is the main topic of the night. I'm gonna wait for some people to hop in on up here, man. See who everybody else is, and any subscribers of my channel. You know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and start. Or any new people that tap in. Oh, what's up, Anthony? What's going on? What's going on? Hit the like button on my video, man. My topic of the night is Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa. Did I get her name right? Did I get Mina last name right? Shikawa, did I get it right? I don't like pronouncing people's name wrong. Let me go ahead and start, man. Well, I want Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa as the next women's AEW Tag Team Champions. Needs to happen for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because they just put the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships on the map, right? And don't get me wrong, I ain't got an issue with Harley Cameron or Willow Nightingale as the first ever women's AEW Tag Team Champions. They got a problem with that. For the most part, I do like Harley Cameron. Not so much. Willow Nightingale, not so much. But I don't like hate her, have a dislike for her. She just gonna do it for me. I'm not a fan. I don't care for Mina like that. I don't care for Willow not like that. But but anyway, I do like Harley Cameron. I like Harley Cameron. But with that being said, I definitely want Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa as the next AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. It needs to happen because for one, what's going on, Uber Thanos? I want Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa. Did I get Mina's last name right, Shikawa? I need to know, man. I don't like messing up nobody's name. I don't like misspelling nobody's name, and I don't like misspelling stuff, and I don't like pronouncing people's name wrong. So let me know in the comment section if I got Mina's last name right. If I said it right, rather. Okay, cool. Okay, that's all I need to know. Well, let's get back on topic. I want Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa. I definitely want Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa as the next AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. Well, for starters, Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa are two of my favorite AEW female wrestlers. Toni Storm is my top favorite AEW female wrestler, and Mina Shikawa is one of my favorite AEW female wrestlers. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a huge fan of those two. But anyway, I want those two as the next AEW Women's Tag Team Champs. They work very well together. They're a great team. They coexist very well together. And they definitely need to win it next. And like I said, man, Toni Storm is a 2X women's AEW. No. She's a 3X women's AEW champion. Yeah. Let me make sure I get that one right. Toni Storm is a 3X women's AEW women's champion. She won the title 3 times. She won it 3 times. She won it the first time when she had her regular gimmick. And when she went to the timeless Toni Storm gimmick, she won it for the second time. And she won it back from Blake Monroe when she was once Mariah May in AEW in her Indies days. So yes, Toni Storm has captured the AEW Women's Championship 3 times. So now that the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship titles are on the map, I want to see her capture that next. Hey, what's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, new peeps? Uh, if are y'all new to the channel? If y'all new here, subscribe. If y'all new here, new wrestling fans to my channel, man, subscribe. Feel free to subscribe. So yeah, man, Definitely Tony Storm and Mina Shikawa as the next AEW Women's Champion. She does, man. She does. That's why Tony Storm is my top favorite AEW female wrestler, and I don't go against her for nobody. Okay, well, if you're new here, my guy, subscribe to my channel, bro. I surely appreciate it. I do a lot of wrestle talk over here every day. I do wrestle talk over here every day. So yeah, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely want them to pull the trigger with those two next. Like I said, I have no issues about Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale being the first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. I have no issues with it at all. Like I said before, I love Harley Cameron. Not the biggest fan of Willow, but Willow is an underrated wrestler. So I'll say that about it to say the least. But I'm not a fan of Willow. Uh, okay. But anyway, yes, telling you, Tony Storm and Mina Shikawa as the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions would cook because they have a great character. They both work very well together. They coexist very well together. So yeah, man, they need to make that happen. And I said that I wanted Penelope Ford and Megan Bain. I want Penelope Ford as the TBS Women's Champion, and I want Megan Bain as the AEW Women's Champion. That needs to happen because those two work very well together, and they deserve some gold as well. They deserve some gold as well. I don't cause it was a weird answer. You telling me like okay. I mean you telling me like I'm supposed to react. Okay, you said you got it. I just said okay. Simple as that, man. You might be in the wrong chat, bro. You might be in the wrong chat. If you ain't no wrestling fan, man, exit. Cause I didn't know what you were talking about, bro. That's why I said okay. Anyway, back to my video. How varsity when it comes to wrestling and character elite is elite. Exactly, exactly. I talk about all wrestling. I talk about WWE. I talk about TNA wrestling, and I talk about AEW. All types of wrestling. But anyway, so yeah, man. Yeah, man. Tony Storm and Mina Shikawa for the next women's tag team champions for sure. It needs to happen, man. It needs to happen. They don't need to break those two up anytime soon. Yeah, yeah. You're in the wrong chat. You know, like I said, I definitely want Penelope Ford as the next AEW Women's Champion. She definitely deserves it. And go ahead and put the AEW Women's strap on Megan Bain. She definitely deserves it. It's been a long time coming for her to win that title. It's been a long time coming. Like for real, for real. So yeah, man. Eventually, man, I hope they pull the trigger. I hope they do that. Hope they do that. Cause yeah, Tony Storm and Mina Shikawa, you could put them in some classic tag team matches. Cause like I said, I only tune in for women's wrestling on AEW. But man, imagine though Tony Storm and Mina Shikawa would kill it as the women's tag team champions. They could put them in some great tag team matches that would cook. You know what I'm saying? They could do the rubber match, of course, with Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, and I'm pretty sure um after Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale break up and no longer tag team champions, I know I said I wanted Penelope Ford to capture the TBS Women's Championship, but something just popped up in my head that resonated with me. What I think may happen with, what I think may happen between Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale. I think when they eventually lose the Women's Tag Team Championships, part of me is predicting that Harley Cameron is possibly going to turn on Willow Nightingale. That's what I think is going to happen for some apparent reason. I can just feel that because Harley Cameron is going to no longer have a title, and we already know that Willow Nightingale is also a singles champ. She has a single strap. She's the TBS Women's Champion. She dethroned Mercedes Moné for it. So what they may do first before Penelope Ford wins it, they may have Harley Cameron to win it from Willow Nightingale when they eventually feud when they lose the tag team titles. I'm definitely predicting that Harley Cameron is going to turn on Willow Nightingale because Willow Nightingale she got two titles. Harley Cameron's only one half of the women's tag team champion. So when they drop that, Willow Nightingale is going to still have a title, not Harley Cameron. So I see them probably going to get a rubber match against Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa when they should be the ones to win it, as they should. And I definitely want them to be the next AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. That's the topic of my video. But anyway, when Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa successfully reattains, that's when Harley Cameron gets pissed off and snap, and she viciously attack Willow Nightingale and beat the hell out of her. And we got a feud between those two. That's what I see happening. I don't know. I see that happening. I see that happening eventually. So I definitely see eventually Megan Bain on her way to winning, becoming the next AEW Women's Champion, as she should. So they do that. They give Harley Cameron a little run as the TBS Women's Champion. I see her winning against Willow in a dirty fashion, but I doesn't care. But I don't care. Win is a win. I like Harley Cameron better than with Willow Nightingale. So Harley Cameron is going to win. Is possibly going to win the title she's going to win it in a dirty fashion. But she's going to get it done regardless. So yeah, when Harley Cameron wins it, she may go on a little run as a champion. Then eventually, Penelope Ford put her on notice, and she be the person to dethrone Harley Cameron for the TBS Women's Title in a great match. And Penelope Ford walk out as the new Women's TBS champion. Hell yeah, I fuck with Zeta. Hell yeah, I fuck with Zeta still. Yeah, she grew on me when she was on WWE Evolve. She grew on me quick when she was on WWE Evolve, and her and Nikita Lyons was a great pair. I did a video about both of them. They were a great pair. They were a great tag team. Hell yeah, I fuck with Zeta. But anyway, man, speaking of Zeta Steel, she's an AEW herself. Yeah, Zeta Steel, one of my favorites. So anyway, man, Zeta Steel is gonna get a. I see her getting a mega push in AEW for some apparent reason. I see them doing big things. I see Zeta Steel making a come up in AEW for sure. I definitely see that happening, and she deserves it, man. She deserves it. Zeta Steel is an underrated wrestler. I remember the match that her and Brindley Reese had when they was in WWE Evolve, and Brindley Reese is one of my favorite female wrestlers. Brindley Reese, I don't care what nobody say about Brindley. Brindley Reese could have been a star in NXT if they pushed her properly. It wasn't her time yet, so I noticed she done got released or whatever because due to injuries and stuff like something like that, injuries and with requirement surgery. She quit, man. So as you can see, man, wrestling won't for Brindley. Like I said, I will say she made it, but listen, when you in wrestling, the further you get, the higher the stakes are gonna get. The harder it's gonna get, the tougher it's gonna get for you. Professional wrestling challenge you mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's no fucking joke. And you got to be willing, and you got to be willing to sacrifice a lot. Nah, man, I can't let you join the live, man, because you don't watch wrestling, so nah. I mean, nah. You say you ain't locked. I thought you were leaving. I mean, I can't let you on my live chat, man. You can be up here talking about a bunch of nothing. I'm just being honest. Nah, I can't let you on. But if you want to stay, that's fine. I don't mind you staying. But you say you want a wrestling fan, so I just ain't want you to be in my chat and you not knowing what I'm talking about. But if you want to stay, that's fine. I don't got a problem with you staying. Stay if you like and listen. But anyway, so yeah, man, I see Zeta still getting a mega push in AEW soon, and she's gonna become a star. Okay, cool. No problem. Anyway, um, so yeah, man. So yeah, man. Let's start the year off, man. Let's start the year of 2026 off with Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa capturing, no, becoming the next AEW Women's Tag Team Champion. Yeah, let's start the year 2026 off with Toni Storm. Let's start the year off with Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa capturing the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships. And let's start the year off with Penelope Ford capturing the TBS Women's Championship and Megan Bayne capturing the AEW Women's Championship. Tell you, it's best for business, man. It's best for business. But like I said, what I think they're going to do is because when Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale dropped the titles to Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa, like I said, I definitely see Harley Cameron pulling the trigger on Willow Nightingale. She becomes a, you know what I'm saying, she becomes a pissed off heel. And you know what I'm saying? She viciously attacks Willow Nightingale and let her know she's coming for the strap. Let her know she's coming for her strap. Put her right on notes. Let her know she's coming for her TBS went women's strap. So we're gonna set that they're gonna build a strong heated feud between Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, and I see Willow Nightingale being the one to dethrone Willow. I mean not Willow Night. I see Harley Cameron being the one to dethrone Willow Nightingale for the TBS women's title, and we go on from there. I see Harley Cameron being the one to dethrone Willow Nightingale for the TBS Women's title in a hard fought match, and she walks out the new AEW Women's Champion. But I do, yeah, I know what I'm saying. Also, yeah, and I wouldn't mind seeing Harley Cameron as a TBS Women's Champion just to go ahead and put it on out there. I wouldn't mind that at all. Well, not because, like I said, I like Harley Cameron. I love Harley Cameron. She's pretty good. So yeah, I'm all for Harley Cameron being the next TBS Women's Champion. I'm all for that. Then give a little run with the TBS Women's title. However they're going to let her how long however how long they're going to let her keep it. Then I definitely want to see Penelope Ford be the one to dethrone Harley Cameron for the TBS Women's title. Because Penelope Ford is one of my favorite AEW female wrestlers. So so yeah, I fuck with Penelope Ford. So I definitely want to see her as the next TBS Women's Champion. She be the person to dethrone Harley Cameron Ford in a great match, and Penelope Ford walks out as the new TBS Women's Champion. We could start this year off, man, with all the with four of my favorite female wrestlers that I just named, winning the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships and winning the TBS Women's Championship and the AEW Women's Championship. I'm telling you, man, that'd be the best way to start this year off. Start it off like that. Start it off. Tell me that would be the best route to go. That'd be the best route to go. And like I said, I say Toni Storm, she wins her first piece of championship tag team gold in AEW because she's never won an AEW Women's Championship tag team before. This is something new and improved. This is something new and improved. And that also includes Mina Shikawa. Tell you, man, this is the best year to start it off. Let's go ahead and set it off. Start it off. But like I said, what I think is going to happen when Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale drop the women's tag team titles, that's when Harley Cameron gets, you know what I'm saying, pissed off and turns on Willow Nightingale. Like I said, I see Harley Cameron winning in a dirty fashion. I said I don't mind it because I like Harley Cameron. I like her better than Willow Nightingale. So if Harley Cameron wins the AEW TBS Women's strap first, like I said, man, cool. I'm all for it. And Penelope Ford just be the one to dethrone Harley Cameron for it in a great match and walk out the new TBS Women's Champion. Then, like I said, we got Harley Cameron, not Harley Cameron, but Penelope Ford as the TBS Women's Champion. Then Megan Bain finally go ahead and put Chris Statlander on notice for the AEW Women's title. And then Harley Camp would Megan Bain be the one to the throne, Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's World Title in a hard fought match, and she walks out the new AEW Women's Champion. Yeah, Megan Bain could be the one to the throne, Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's World Title in a great match, and she walks out the new AEW Women's Champion. So then we have Penelope Ford as the TBS Women's Champion, and we have Megan Bain as the AEW Women's Champion. Hey man, appreciate it. I appreciate that, Michael. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And turn on my notifications too, man, because I do videos every day. Whether it's a regular video or short clip video or a live stream that I'm currently doing right now. So subscribe to my channel, man. Subscribe to my channel, bro. I'm on a mission, man, to build a nation over here and just do my live videos every day, man. I'm on a mission. I don't do this just for likes, views, and attention, and to you know what I'm saying that to be you know what I'm saying to be one of the biggest YouTubers trying to compete with people and stuff. Nah, man, I do this because I love it. Now, do I want my channel to grow? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not doing this for likes and views and attention, like a lot of these YouTubers be doing. I'm not on that type of time. I do you know what I'm saying, wrestle talk because I love it. But man, So yeah, man, let's get the titles on those four. Tony Storm for the AEW Women's Champion. Been there, done that. Let's go ahead and move Tony Storm over and introduce her to the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship for the first time in her, you know what I'm saying, career. Right along with Mina Shikawa. They introduced her to win her first piece of championship tag team gold right along with Tony Storm. So yeah, let's move Tony Storm over to the Women's Tag Team Championship direction with the AEW Women's Tag Team titles. Tony Storm wins her first piece of championship tag team gold, and Mina Shikawa wins her first piece of championship tag team gold. That is the best way to go out. Let's introduce the Tony Storm. Let's introduce Tony Storm to something new and improved. Including Mina Shikawa, let's introduce her to something new and improved. Both of them. Let's introduce both of them to something new and improved. That's why I'm doing the video now. That's why I'm doing the video now. Yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and finally give Penelope Ford and Mega Bang what they rightfully deserves. So yeah, man. So yeah. So all right, man. I'm gonna talk about some more topics. I'm gonna talk about some more topics. To try to stretch the video out. I'm gonna be up here for like maybe about 35 more minutes, for like an hour. I'm gonna be here for like an hour. I'm gonna try to find more topics to talk about besides that, so it don't seem like I'm going around in circles and spamming. Spamming. I don't want to do that. I try to stretch the video out, talk about more stuff. Okay, well, word is Britt Baker may be on her way to WWE. I say that's a great idea because, as I said in one of my videos I talked about Britt Baker. I did a video about Britt Baker, but I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about her a little bit up here just to stretch out my video, so I can find other topics to talk about. I won't be stuck on the same one. Although the main topic was about Toni Storm and Mina winning the women's AEW Tag Team Championships. But I'm gonna talk about other topics anyway. So back to Britt Baker. Strong possibility, Britt Baker. Strong possibility that AEW, no, strong possibility that WWE is gonna pick Britt Baker up. Got a problem with that. I like Britt Baker. I like Britt Baker too. Not one of my favorites, but I like Britt Baker. But some say go ahead and bring Britt Baker up to the main roster. You know what I say to that? I say that's a great idea. Why I say it's a great idea? Because Britt Baker, you know what I'm saying? Britt Baker promos are great. Britt Baker, she deliver on her promos. When Britt Baker do a promo, she delivers. She delivers every time. When Britt Baker do nonsense a promo, she nonsense delivers. And she has nonsense a great character, and she's a great she's a great entertainer. So Britt Baker, yeah. And she has done nonsense charisma too. So when Mercedes Moné came along, man, not Toni Storm, but Tony Khan dropped the ball with Britt Baker. And the thing is, he still got her signed to AEW. Man, let the damn girl go. Let her go, man. And off top of that, there's nothing left for Britt Baker to do in AEW. There's nothing left for Britt Baker to do in AEW at this point. There's nothing left for Britt Baker to do. So Tony Khan is holding her hostage. He's holding her hostage. Let the damn girl go. Let her go. Let her go and be free. And go into another wrestling company. Just let her go. Let her be. Who knows? Um, Britt Baker might jump shift to TNA. She may jump shift to TNA. Whichever company Britt Baker chooses to go to, they're going to be glad to have her. They're going to be glad to have her for sure. Definitely going to be glad to have her. Wherever you go, they're going to be glad to have her. Now, do I see her getting booked the same way she did in AEW? That I don't know. But I don't see them having her being a jobber neither, if I'm being honest. Somebody said Britt Baker could wrestle. I'm not going to give her that. For in-ring ability wise, I can't necessarily give her that. But I will say she she would be a little more entertaining to watch than she'll be. A lot of people would rather see Britt Baker wrestle than they would see Jay Cargill wrestle. I just had to compare that a little bit. Like I said, man, listen, y'all don't have to worry about me making no more videos about Jade. The night the video I did with Jordan Grace calling out the Yaris about her, that is it. I'm done. Cause I done heard it from the damn dog's mouth. So like I said, I'm done talking about Jade. Time proved me right once again today when I saw that tweet on Twitter that what Jordan Grace said about Jade Cargill, although it was script, but she told the truth regardless. Jordan Grace told the truth regardless. So as of now, I'm done making any videos about Jade Cargill, man. Whatever has happened, I shake my head. I just shake my head to it. No more. No more. Yes, Britt Baker is definitely better than Jade, as I just said. Yes, she is. People are ready to see Britt Baker wrestle than Jade. I'm damn sure of it. I'm sure of it. Fans can get mad at all the hell they want to. Argue with your mama. Argue with your damn mama. Because it's truth. It's true. But I see Britt Baker possibly winning the women's IC champion or the women's United States championship. I could see her winning one of those titles. Or you know something else they could do with Britt Baker? Yeah, team her up with Chelsea Green. Bro, listen. Britt Baker, Chelsea Green, and Britt Baker as a women's tag team in WWE on the main roster. They fit like a pair of damn gloves. They will cook as a tag team. I'm telling you. It will cook. Not sure yet what I'll name it, so don't even ask me just yet. I'll try to figure it out. Britt and Chelsea. I don't know, but they would be a good tag team. And what would make it even better if they switch up Chelsea's character. When they pair up Chelsea Green and Britt Baker, it will be a lot better if they switches up Chelsea Green character. They switch up her character. Now, who is the better wrestler of the two? Arguably Chelsea Green. Arguably Chelsea Green for sure. Chelsea Green is the better wrestler. Although a lot of fans don't want to give Chelsea Green her credit where credit is rightfully due. And with that being said, Chelsea Green is one of my favorite female wrestlers. Yeah, I fuck with Chelsea. Chelsea Green can actually wrestle. Look at her wrestling in the Indies. Now they just have her looking like a scared person. But Chelsea Green can wrestle. She can wrestle. She wrestled men in the Indies. Somebody else who a lot of people tend to shit on sometimes to take shots at and say she can't wrestle. They say that about Gigi Dollar. People just don't know. I've seen Gigi Dollar in matches in the Indies. Gigi Dollar was wrestling men. Yeah, they do mixed gender matches over there in the Indies. They have men wrestling against women. And I've seen Gigi Dollar get down against male wrestlers. She definitely can hold her damn own. I've seen her matches. Gigi Dollar is one of my favorites. Gigi Dollar can definitely hold her own against a male wrestler. I say they have her holding back in WWE. Gigi Dollar can wrestle. She set to wrestle another male wrestler. I forgot his name, but she did a promo about him yesterday. I saw the promo. I reposted it on my Instagram page. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. They ain't talking about the video, but people can say what they want to say about Gigi. They can say what they want to say about Gigi Dollar, aka Priscilla Kelly. She can wrestle. She slammed a 245-pound man. I mean, it don't shock me because I mean she's a female wrestler. So I'm pretty sure she can body slam a male wrestler. Now, probably may depends on how big they are. Now, if they're over the 300-pound mark, hell no, I don't think Gigi could do it. I doubt it. I second that. But I know she's strong enough. She's definitely strong. She's definitely strong enough to body slam a male wrestler. I'm definitely sure of that because she hit a 245-pound man with a half Nelson suplex, dropped it right on his damn head, dropped it right on his head. I said, damn, GG. Chelsea Green is a veteran-minded wrestler. Her ring ability is slept. Exactly. It's been slept on. It's been slept on, Uber Thanos. And not to mention, Chelsea Green is a Canadian. Listen, I can't name not one damn Canadian wrestler that can't wrestle. I cannot name not one Canadian wrestler that actually cannot, know what I'm saying, wrestle. Bret Hart, he's my number one WWF top favorite wrestler. I didn't go against him for nobody in WWF. Chris Benoit is one of my favorite wrestlers. Natalia is one of my favorite wrestlers. Trish Stratus is one of my favorite wrestlers. No, Natalia is one of my top favorite Canadian. No. Yeah, Natalia is one of my top favorite Canadian female wrestlers. Trish Stratus is another one of my top favorite Canadian female wrestlers. Now, my top favorite Canadian wrestler, Bret Hart is my top favorite Canadian wrestler. Chris Benoit is one of my favorite Canadian wrestlers. Natalia is you know what I'm saying, is one of my top favorite female Canadian wrestlers. Trish Stratus is one of my top favorite female Canadian wrestlers. No, actually, Natalia is my top favorite female Canadian wrestlers. Trish Stratus is one of my top favorite female Canadian wrestlers. Taylor Wilde is one of my favorite female Canadian wrestlers. And Chelsea Green is one of my favorite female Canadian wrestlers. So those are all my favorite Canadian wrestlers, male and females. Priscilla Kelly is a underrated. She got a orthodox, unique style to her ring ability. Exactly. Gigi Dolan, Priscilla Kelly is another that her ring ability gets slept on. Her ring ability gets slept on too. Now, Priscilla Kelly, she may be wide open in her damn matches. I've seen what she's doing, what she has done to her male opponents and female opponents, but that's her business. I'm not going to tell her how to. She be doing, she be buck wild. I've seen the sexual things she's done to her male opponents and female opponents. She's wide open in that damn ring. She don't mind doing sexual things to her opponent. She damn sure don't mind. But I'm not going to charge that to her in-ring ability because Gigi Dolan, aka Priscilla Kelly, does make up for it by wrestling and performing well. I just saw the match with Priscilla Kelly and Shotzi Blackheart. That was a solid match. I talked about that match. I made a short clip video talking about that match on my short clip video page, and I tagged Priscilla Kelly's YouTube page, and I tagged Shotzi Blackheart's YouTube page, giving both of them a shout out on that match. I believe it was an Extreme Rules match. I don't know, but they were everywhere. They were slamming each other through, you know what I'm saying, doors and shit like that. Hitting each other with lights and like they got extreme. Those two got extreme. But the match was epic. Even Gigi Darling pulled out a damn bottle of kerosene. She pulled out a jug of kerosene. So it was a solid damn match. I gave both of them a shout out and love how Those two destroyed each other, and love how they both hugged it out after the match. Yeah, but so yeah, man, yeah, and I heard about Gigi. Well, I talked about this already, but Gigi Darling backed out of Israel and didn't wrestle over there due to her getting backlash or whatever whatnot. And I forgot what they said it was over, but I'm like, listen, man, that woman didn't do a fucking thing wrong. She did nothing wrong. She still should have said fuck these fans and just go ahead over there and wrestle. Go ahead over there and wrestle and make her money. But it's done blown over now. It's over with now. But putting that aside, um, I heard about the Street Profits getting released or something like that. Y'all help me out about that. What happened with that? While I'm waiting on the answer, I finish up the story. I'll keep talking about another topic. Um. Oh yeah, and about Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes. I talked about these yesterday on my YouTube when I went live on YouTube. So I'm going to address this up. I'm pretty sure y'all probably is going to agree. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out the bag. Cody Rhodes, they gave the Street Profits time off to freshen up. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully when they come back, man, they had something for them to do. The Street Profits ain't my favorite tag team, but I don't have a dislike for them. I like them, but they're not my favorite. Yeah, the Street Profits, man. This year right here need to be the year of the Street Profits, man, making a come up. At one point, at once upon a time, they was teasing those two breaking up. They was teasing Angelo Dawkins turning on Montez Ford. It may still happen when they bring them back. We'll see. So so yeah, man. So what I was about to say was, I think that no, I know that Cody Rhodes is the person that attacked Jacob Fatu and took him out, and he was out for all those months. And Cody Rhodes not eventually attacked him in the back, and he knocked some of his teeth out of his mouth, and Jacob Fatu teeth was on the ground. Mouthful of blood on the ground, some of his teeth on the ground. It was Cody to do it. I know it was Cody. I know it's Cody. It won't Drew McIntyre. It won't Drew. I can tell you it won't Drew McIntyre because, like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. If you pay close attention to Cody Rhodes and Drew, if you pay close attention to Cody Rhodes and when you pay close attention to Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre matches on SmackDown, Cody was doing heel tendencies. He was doing heel things. Purposely got himself disqualified. I think he got himself disqualified twice with him and Drew Russell back to back on SmackDown. Then he go out there wanting to call Drew McIntyre out, wanting to fight him and stuff like that. That was a dead giveaway. That he was the one who attacked Jacob Fatu. I'm telling you, it wasn't Drew McIntyre. It won't Drew. And let me tell y'all what's going to happen. Nick Aldis is going to eventually going to have to reveal the footage of who attacked Jacob Fatu. Yeah, Kiana James is an underrated talent. She okay. I don't like her like that, but you know what I'm saying. Kiana James is okay. She'll you know what I'm saying. Yeah, like I said, she okay. But let's get back to what you call her. Yeah, yes. It definitely was Cody. So, like I said, what Nick Aldis is going to have to do, he's going to have to reveal the footage. He's going to have to reveal the footage of who attacked Jacob Fatu. Because y'all saw what Jacob Fatu did to Kit Wilson. He's been on a rampage, and until Nick Aldis revealed that footage, Jacob Fatu is going to stop at nothing, viciously attacking innocent people. And he's definitely going to keep going after Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, but he's also going to be viciously attacking innocent people too. He's definitely, like I said, he's going to keep he's going to keep viciously attacking Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, but he's also going to be no, he's also going to keep on saying viciously attacking innocent people. So it's going to get to that point. Nick Aldis is going to have to reveal the footage. He's going to have to reveal the footage eventually. He's going to have to. Otherwise, Jacob Fatu is going to be going on a rampage. Otherwise, Jacob Fatu is going to be on a rampage until he found out who took him out and knocked his teeth on the ground. And I can't blame him. I don't even blame him. He has every damn right. So so eventually, man, Nick Aldis is gonna reveal the footage. Don't know when he's gonna do it, but he needs to go ahead and do it real soon. Jacob Fatu is really gonna hurt somebody. He's gonna hurt an innocent wrestler. He's gonna hurt he's gonna hurt an innocent wrestler real bad. He's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt a no. He's gonna he's gonna hurt an innocent wrestler real bad. So they better go ahead and Nick Aldis better go ahead and reveal that damn footage fast. Cause Jacob Fatu is gonna stop at nothing, and like I said, he's gonna hurt an innocent wrestler real bad. So yeah, man. So yeah. So let's put that aside. And like I said before, man, everybody was talking about Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes Part 3. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes Part 3 at WrestleMania 42 would be a great idea. No, it wouldn't. No, no, the hell it wouldn't. Who wants to see that again? I know I don't. And Roman Reigns is one of my favorites, but I do like him. Cody's okay. I ain't gonna say Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is one of my favorites neither, but I don't have a dislike for him. But I definitely don't want to see Roman Reigns versus Cody Parks. Where I don't care if Roman Reigns is the baby face and Cody's the heel. No, nah. Um, take that shit out. Swap that shit. Swap it. Throw it out. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre going into WrestleMania 42 is the best way to go. That's the best way to go. The chemistry is right there because they definitely got great chemistry. The story is right there. The story is right there because let's go ahead and call out the obvious. Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn has never beaten Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has beaten Sami Zayn all 11 times. 11 zip. That's looking pretty bad for Sami. So what's going to happen is the story is already going to build. The story has already been set. Drew McIntyre has already put Sami Zayn on notice, rubbing it in his face that he's new world champion, and Sami Zayn has never beaten him before. Because Sami Zayn has never beaten him before. He's rubbing it in Sami Zayn's face. So Sami Zayn, it didn't get up on the Sami Zayn skin. Sami Zayn took it pretty well. So yeah, there go the story, man. The story already has been set, and I'm glad they went with that solution. So eventually, When Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre face off at WrestleMania 42, Sami Zayn is going to finally get his first win off Drew McIntyre. He's going to finally get his first redemption match off Drew McIntyre by pinning him for the first time in his career and also dethroning him for the world title. He become the new world champion for the first time in his career. And he dethrones Drew McIntyre for the world title in a hard fought match. And he walks out the new world champion. Then what they can do, I'm pretty sure they're going to give Drew McIntyre the rubber match. They're going to do the rubber match. They're going to do the rubber match. And then after that, Sami Zayn moves on with the world title. So they could bring Kevin Owens back in the mix. He can return. Hug Sami Zayn, act like he's so happy for him. We know Kevin Owens. That Kevin Owens is the worst person that you can trust. Kevin Owens is the worst person that you can ever trust. Because Kevin Owens is one person, when it comes to friendship, it goes wrong. So Kevin Owens is the worst person that you can trust. Never trust KO. Never trust KO. That's, so yeah. So eventually KO turns on Sami Zayn and put him on notice for the title. Kind of like how Kevin Owens turned on Sami Zayn back in NXT. But this time, when Sami Zayn goes after Kevin Owens, they have a strong heated feud. They can go into SummerSlam. And what they can do is, this time when they face off for the title, when they face off for the title, Sami Zayn successfully retains against Kevin Owens. Yeah, he successfully retains against KO. You don't have KO to win it. I'd rather Sami Zayn retain. So putting that aside, I done talked about Alexa Bliss, but man, I'm gonna go ahead and add this in there too, man, just to stretch the video longer. Please please break up Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair already, man. What the hell are they waiting on to pull that damn trigger? What are they waiting on, man? What are they waiting on? We all know Charlotte Flair can't be trusted. I guess that's a compliment. I guess that's a compliment. Okay. But anyway, so like I said, I'm getting irritated. Pull the damn trigger with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. However you got to do it, man. I just want to see the story ends with Alexa Bliss getting her first pinfall off Charlotte Flair. I just want the story to end with Alexa Bliss getting her first redemption match off Charlotte Flair, just like I said, and pinning her for the first time in her career, so it could be on her resume that she's beaten all four of the Four Horsewomen, and she could avenge her doll Lily. So if they want to book Alexa Bliss to turn on Charlotte Flair, I would definitely be, because that's what I want Alexa to turn on Charlotte. I want Alexa Bliss to pull the trigger on Charlotte. But if they want to go ahead and have a Charlotte Flair, if they want to go ahead and have Charlotte Flair to turn on Alexa Bliss first, okay, fine. Then what you can do, let Alexa Bliss go right back to her dark character. She goes back to her dark character, and she joins the Wyatt Six. She joins the Wyatt Six, along with Nikki Cross by her side. And we all Nikki Cross don't like Charlotte Flair neither. Tell you, man, you can play this up into a story. And your story ends with Alexa Bliss getting her first redemption match off Charlotte, just like I said. The story ends with Alexa Bliss getting her first redemption match off Charlotte by pinning her for the first time in her career. And she avenges her doll Lily. And it'll be on her resume that she's beaten all four of the Four Horsewomen. So look, man, go ahead and pull the trigger with those two already. Go ahead and break them up. I appreciate that. If you're a wrestling fan, subscribe to my channel. Alright. So if you watch wrestling, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And hit the like button on my video. So yeah, man, there's WrestleMania can be good, man, if they book it the properly way. And like I said earlier about Jade Cargill, listen, they claim she's been hurting people. They claim she hurt 3 people. I didn't think Tiffany Stratton. They said she hurt B Fab. She injured B Fab. She injured she injured Michin, and she injured Tiffany Stratton. And I thought they pretended for Tiffany Stratton to be injured to write her off television. But it appeared Jade really injured her. Oh, it's okay, man. I didn't take offense to it. I didn't take offense to it. I know I'm bald. I know I'm bald, and I don't have a problem with it, man. It's okay. No offense taken. But anyway, but yeah, man, just take the strap off Jade. I rated Jordan Grace have it. I rated Jordan Grace have it. But my thing is this: I could be honest. I can be honest. A lot of wrestlers haven't really been defending their championships like that, and I don't get why that is. I don't get why that is. Now Tiffany Stratton was, but fans shitted on her title run. They just shitted on her title run, saying Tiffany Stratton's a terrible champion. They need to put it on Jade. Okay, yeah, okay. Now Jade got it, and it's been 75 days that she's held that women's world title and zero title defense. And she backfired at a fan. Don't know what the fan said, but she said how a lot of people. She's a part of everyone's conversation when they talk bad about her and stuff like that. And the fan said, "You've been champion for 75 days." And the fan told the damn truth. But like I said, I'm done talking about Jade. Hell, I made that clear in my video before I saw what she said to that fan. How people were part of her conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, I faded away from UFC over a decade ago. I know a couple of bald head UFC fighters. It's one of them, man. I think his name is. I think his name is BJ Penn. He's bald head. BJ Penn. I remember him. Like I said, I don't watch UFC like that no more. Man. I might watch him maybe on the occasions when if it's a pay per view match and my dad want me to watch a UFC fight with him, or my stepdad or somebody. I tune in for it, but I'm not big on UFC like that. But anyway, man, if you're new here, man, subscribe to my channel. But another ball here UFC fight I know called Anderson Silva. And I know that we ain't about to tell him I look like him. I knew I look nothing like that guy. Hell no. Hell no. I hope that's not what you talking about, my guy. I hope that ain't him. I hope it's not him. Look nothing like that dude at all. By far. But anyway, um, so yeah, man, WrestleMania 42 can be booked properly, man, if they set the right stories. And they build a proper people rather than sit up here and show favoritism. Now Sammy versus Drew. Hey, they don't got to be here. It's fine. If they want to leave, they can leave. I'm not worrying about it. They don't have to stay here. They don't. They don't. They don't. They're welcome to leave. I'm not. It's not gonna hurt my feelings, man. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. It's all good. But like I said, so yeah, man, but back to Alexa Bliss. I got to say this because I'm kind of scared for Alexa Bliss if she faces Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 42. I never seen him before, so whatever. I have to look him up. Um, but anyway, subscribe to my channel if you're a wrestling fan. But anyway, I'm kind of scared for Alexa Bliss facing Charlotte at WrestleMania because I don't think she may win, and it's gonna piss me off if Alexa Bliss lose for a third time to Charlotte Flair. Because I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it before and I'm gonna say it one more time. Alexa Bliss has beaten 3 of the 4 host women, also to win the SmackDown Women's Championship and Raw Women's Championship. We know this. And Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch has beaten Charlotte Flair plenty of times in one-on-one matches, and Charlotte Flair has beaten them as well. Their matches has went either way. So it doesn't make sense for Alexa Bliss not to be able to beat Charlotte. That makes no sense. 0 sense that makes. They need to make it make sense. So if they're going to build Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte Flair going into WrestleMania 42 this year, like I said, get Alexa Bliss to join Wyatt Six. She joined Wyatt Six with Nikki Cross by her side, basically like her tag team partner. Or she could be like her manager. She could be her. She I ain't gonna say her. I ain't gonna say her. I'm about to say sidekick. Hell no. Nah. Ain't mean to disrespect Nikki Cross like that. Cause Nikki Cross one of my favorites, just like Alexa Bliss is. Although I like Alexa Bliss better. But anyway, Nikki Cross can be by Alexa Bliss side, but Alexa Bliss joins the Wyatt Six and be with everybody. But Nikki Cross be the one by her side. So if Charlotte Flair decides to strike first and turn on Alexa Bliss goes back to her dark character. And Hulk Howdy, then they can talk to her about the time, or Nikki Cross can remind Alexa Bliss that time when Charlotte Flair ripped her doll to shreds. And Nikki Cross can remind her of the time she remember when Charlotte Flair ripped her doll to shreds and she had to go to therapy behind that. So that's when something right then comes over Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss, she snaps all over again. She like snaps all over again. And that's when she go out to seek revenge on Charlotte. And if they face off at WrestleMania 42, they can build a story between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. When they face off at WrestleMania 42, that's when Alexa Bliss can finally get her redemption match off Charlotte by pinning her for the first time of her career. And to build her resume that she's beaten all 4 of the 4 host women, and she can avenge her doll Lily and move on. You know what I'm saying? Then she can finally go after the women's United States Championship. Because Alexa Bliss, I want Grand Slam Bliss. I want Grand Slam Bliss, man. Grand Slam Bliss needs to happen. I did a video about Alexa Bliss becoming a Grand Slam Women's Champion. I did a video about Alexa Bliss needs to be. I did a video about Alexa Bliss needs to be the next person to win the United States Championship, the Women's United States Championship, and she become Grand Slam Bliss. But so yeah, man, it needs to happen. But so yeah, man, so I'm putting that aside. So yeah, man, and we're definitely going to get Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes going into WrestleMania 42 this year. Not sure who's going to win. I know it's going to go either way. But like I said, when that footage get revealed, when Nick Aldis finally go ahead and reveal the footage of who attacked Jacob Fatu and put him out and took him out for all those months, That's when they show the footage, Cody Rhodes appear on the footage. When Nick Aldis finally revealed of who when Nick Aldis finally revealed who eventually attacked Jacob Fatu backstage, and you know what I'm saying, and had him bleeding out his mouth and had some of his teeth on the ground, knocked some of his teeth on the ground. They revealed the footage and they showed with Cody. That's when Jacob Fatu becomes livid. He becomes livid. So then Cody already know he coming after him. So then Cody tried to strike and attack Jacob Fatu first. But let's say Jacob Fatu see it coming, and he start beating on he start beating down Cody, and Cody run away. Somebody pitched that have Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa at Solo Sikoa for whoever wins get qualified for the Royal Rumble match. And let they say Solo wins. So Cody gets, you know what I'm saying, pissed off. He goes to Nick Aldis and demand Nick Aldis to put him in the Royal Rumble match. And Nick Aldis strongly declines to tell him no. Like strongly declines to tell him no. He lost, so that's it. That's the end of it. He's just not gonna be in the match. So yeah, Nick Aldis stand 10 toes down. So that's when they say Cody just snaps. Cody snaps. He attacks Nick Aldis. So he pushed Nick Aldis over the edge, and that led to them having a WrestleMania match at WrestleMania 42 because they do got great chemistry. But nah, that just wouldn't make sense. Cause um Jacob Fatu is right in the fucking middle. Jacob Fatu is right in the middle. And he's not gonna let slide that Cody attacked him. So the perfect way to go is Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes going to WrestleMania 42. Oh, I'm not into sports, man. I'm not into sports. I'm not into football, basketball, baseball, hockey. I don't watch none of that. You know what I'm saying? I like wrestling. I do like wearing sports hats though. That's it. And I wear some of the jerseys, but no, I'm not into sports. But like I said, I do like wearing the sports hats and wearing some of the jerseys. But yeah, different strokes for different folks. So all I can say to that. So yeah, man. So this match between Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes is gonna go either way at WrestleMania. Jacob Fatu may wins, but of course, if Jacob Fatu wins first, Cody Rhodes is gonna get his second win. Now, who could win the feud? Possibly Jacob Fatu could win, or Cody may win. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and head up out of here, man. Like I said, man, let's start it. Like I said, let's start this year off with Toni Storm and Mina Shikawa capturing the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships. You know what I'm saying? And let's start the year off with Penelope Ford becoming the TBS Women's Champion, and Megan Bain becoming the AEW Women's Champion. So with that being said, man, thanks everybody for commenting, man, sharing my thoughts, being a part of my live stream. You could be anywhere else right now, but y'all chose to sit here and watch me and share your comments and share your opinion about my thoughts on my takes on every topic I talked about. So I appreciate that. Once again, man, for new people in my YouTube live stream right now, subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'm going to sign out.